I'm really not a beach person, so I look at more of the just relaxing part of it, because that beach can easily be a backyard and you're in a lawn chair. You know, it can easily be your sofa watching a good game. So the beach represents something different for me.
Meet me by the sea again, past the point the shoreline bends, where the sand is soft and warm and hangs upon your golden arm. And someone move it on.
Sorry, I couldn't get away.
You can now.
Are we doing okay here?
Absolutely.
And what can I get for you?
I'll have one of those.
I'd say is the quintessential Porsche. The 911, I'd say, is the quintessential Porsche. It stood the test of time, and it's a car and a shape and an icon that defines the sports car. The problem was simple. They weren't selling sports cars. They weren't selling their traditional sports cars, I should say.
When we went out, we talked to hundreds of sports car owners, 911 owners, to figure out why they were buying sports cars, why those that disposed weren't buying them anymore.
We actually talked to one guy, and a week before we met with him, to our surprise, he had actually been shopping for cars, and he sat in a 911 in the dealership for an hour, and he just couldn't justify purchasing the car.
So in order to make new friends for the brand, we had to tell them that in addition to being an emotionally magical car to drive, you could also drive it every day.
So we created the Engineered for Magic Everyday campaign. with the idea of rooting the car in its everydayness. People know that it's an unbelievable performance car. People know it's a great sports car. What they don't necessarily know is that it's a car that you can and should drive every day. It's a car that wants to be driven every day.
You know, all of a sudden we were putting this car in situations that they could relate with, you know, picking their kids up from school, going grocery shopping, going to the hardware store. In that way, it kind of broke the glass box that a lot of people feel that Porsche has around it. It made it more attainable, it made it more relatable, more relevant to them.
Designed with a singular purpose, yet somehow it manages to be so much more. Porsche, engineered for magic every day.
The print was hard because we didn't have moving pictures to communicate the magic of owning this car. And we needed the pictures to do a lot, to tell a story about living with this car and how it makes everyday things magical. So we put it in situations where you wouldn't expect it and then said in the headlines that this car makes these situations magical.
And because the TV and print show the everyday magic of owning a Porsche, we needed to carry that same feeling into the digital world. And we did that by harnessing the strength and passion of Porsche owners. We got them to be part of the campaign and share that magic with the rest of the world.
I always felt absolutely confident my Porsche was going to be able to get me there.
Every day I go outside, I take the cover off, I wipe it down. We head out to school, drop her off.
When everybody else is worried, I think, I have my Porsche. I'll get from A to B just fine.
And we kept that momentum going by leveraging media partnerships to create content and programming that demonstrated the everyday nature of the car. We also invited amateur filmmakers to share their own, Porsche daily magic in the form of original short films.
And we even extended the message to the dealer level. We created displays and signage that provided that visual proof of its everyday capabilities, as well as test drive programs that dovetailed into that everyday theme.
The results exceeded our best expectations. Sales of 911 jumped 35% in the first 2 months of the campaign, and dealer inventory was actually depleted. It dropped a full 33%.
When it came to the results, for consumers, prospects, and even the devoted, a reawakening about a car they loved and respected, but honestly didn't truly know. And for an iconic car and an iconic brand, it meant a whole new set of friends.